Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessings, and community every weekday morning. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. It's been a blessing to be part of this community. Thank you, Penny. 1,449 times since we began. Susie, it's good to see you. Jonathan and Adele, Boker Tov. It has been a true privilege to be part of a community that comes together every single day to learn Torah, to lift each other up, and to support each other. That is a beautiful part of who we are. It's good to see all of you. Michelle and Judy, welcome everyone. Hi, Debbie. Sending love. Let's say a few good mornings and then we'll get started with a bracha and we'll learn some Torah. Linda and Debbie, Cecile and Corinne, Arlene and Carl, Karen and Patricia, Fabrice and Lisa, Boker Tov, everybody. Really good to see all of you here. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Jack. All right. Hi, Joyce. Haley. Jack, you are listening to Torah while you're chasing your daughter's dog that ran away. Please, God, you should find your dog, and Torah should support the journey. All right. Minna, good to see you too. Hi, Lisa. Okay, let's take a breath. We're going to sing a bracha, learn some Torah. Here we go. Good morning, friends. So good to see all of you here, especially you, my son, Moshe Tzvi. My son Moshe is in Israel. He is on Birthright at the moment and is going to be continuing his time in Israel after Birthright, doing some volunteering with an organization called Sarel, which supports Tzahal, that supports IDF through volunteers from all over the world. I am so touched, Moshe, that you're here. Moshe saying Boker Tov from Israel, so I'm glad to communicate that from Instagram to Facebook. I am also thrilled to share, as I did online using my sister's post, that my brother-in-law, Arsen, thank God, is now home. Thank you, friends, for all of the support and all of the acknowledgement and all of the love. Please, God, he should have some time at home, maybe a little bit of privacy, though I cannot imagine that's going to happen anytime soon. And I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you, friends. Let's jump right in to a little bit of learning. It is the third day of Channukah, and it is amazing to have Channukah. What a gift it is to have a reminder of light all the time, every day, more and more and more. And how do we get there? It's wonderful that we get here. How do we get here? So first of all, we share good news when we have it. So so glad to share that my brother-in-law is home. So proud of my son for being in Israel. And today I'm going to be bringing my daughter to the airport. She's going to be volunteering with Sar-El to support Tzahal, the IDF, also. Very proud of my children. And that is part of what gives me light, as well as being able to do so in a community of caring people. So thank you to all of you. Now, Channukah is a very interesting holiday because it's not really clear what it really is, how big it's supposed to be in our imaginations. In fact, it is really because Channukah happens around the time that a lot of the world celebrates Christmas that it has become as prominent as it has. In fact, in the early 1900s, there were ads taken out in Jewish papers in Yiddish encouraging American Jewish families to adopt the largely Christian tradition of giving gifts on Hanukkah. Why? Because if it makes kids happy, do it. We are a people that really does love making our children happy. And so I get to see not only my son Moshe, but his really, really wonderful friend Ari is here. It's good to see you, my friend. Boker Tov, or for you, Tzorayim Tovim. They're in Israel together. The rabbis of antiquity, in the year 600 or so, in the Talmud, have this conversation about Hanukkah. What is it? What is it? The Aramaic phrase is my Hanukkah, because it's not entirely clear even to them. What is it about? Is it about the military victory of the Maccabees over the Assyrian Greeks? Is it about the miracle of oil? What is it? Is it divine intervention? Is it human agency? Is it actually about the undercurrent of the story, which includes a tremendous, tremendous tension between Jewish tribalism and universalism, assimilation and fundamentalism? Hanukkah is complicated. The story is, but so too is the observance of Hanukkah complicated. How so? When the rabbis say my Hanukkah, they're not only asking what's the story. There's no biblical book about Hanukkah. It's in the Apocrypha, a later collection outside the canon. There's not even a book of the Talmud about Hanukkah. You have to look at the book of Shabbat, Masechet Shabbat, to get to the rules of Hanukkah. And what does all this mean? So the answer that they first offer is Ner ish uveto. How do you celebrate Hanukkah? One candle per household, period. So that means the first night of Hanukkah, if there's one person at home, one candle. But the first night of Hanukkah, if there are 18 people at home, one candle. And at the end of Hanukkah, the 8th night, if there are 18 people and it's the 8th night and the mitzvah is one candle per household, how many candles do you light? One. Nobody does it like that. Why not? Because even in the time of the Talmud, the immediate response is, no, we are mehadrin min ha-mehadrin. We are extreme beautifiers. We are not satisfied doing the bare minimum of light. If you can have more light, why would you have less? If you can do more to bring illumination to the world, why wouldn't you? What a tremendous ancient comment. And how does that spell out for us? That we add one candle per night per person, which is not the obligation. It shows that we are committed to bringing more and more and more light. The Hebrew phrase for that is Ma'alin bikdusha ve'ein moridin. We ascend in holiness and we never go down. It's a beautiful tradition. Yesterday, I was blessed with many of my UJA colleagues to have an experience, to be witness to one of those Ma'alin bikdusha ve'ein moridin moments, that we go up in holiness from a low place, more and more and more, and we rise. Yesterday, at a big meeting of some UJA staff, walked in as a surprise gift to us all, Evyatar David and Guy Gilboa Dalal. I hope you know these names. I'll remind you that Evyatar David and Guy Gilboa Dalal were kidnapped and taken hostage on October 7th and were only released on October 13th, 2 years later. There's a famous video of Evyatar David that was just horrible. You know it, It's in your eyes if you know his name. He was forced to dig his own grave, emaciated. You don't know that there was actually another video that Hamas made of Guy Gilboa Dalal, his friend. It wasn't released publicly. I share all of this not to bring us down, but to tell you that they came to thank us. And they were holding each other and telling their story and bearing witness. They arose from the deepest of the depths to tell their story and to show Hakarat Tov. And I want to be very clear. October 13th, 2025 is less than 2 months ago. They're barely breathing again. But there is some light in their eyes. And they were a reminder to us that we rise. Ma'alin bikdusha ve'ein moridin. We add light every day, every night. In the darkest time of year, we strike a match. We light a candle, and then we light 2, and then we light 3. And we keep on going. The question is, friends, do you feel that light generating something within you so that you can pay it forward? We don't just light candles. We place the Channukah in the window. We show the world the light that is within us. And we rise. And we rise. And we rise. So I bless us, friends, especially in this moment, speaking very personally for my family, with our son, thank God, home from the hospital after being shot on Bondi Beach. This is also a day where there are funerals happening in Sydney for those who were murdered. No one will stop us from lighting our candles. We also have candles with grief that we light these days. We will see the flickering flames and know that actually we have work to do in the world, now in the names of those we lost too. And so I invite you, I adjure you, I encourage you, I'll give you a little nudge. Rise, be bright, let your eyes shine with the possibilities that tomorrow will be better than yesterday. Tonight we'll light 1 more candle, and the night after that, 1 more. Nobody stops that. Nobody has the right to, and no one will be able to. Elie Wiesel points out in an essay that I've quoted many times over the last 2.5 years, that people, enemies of the Jews, have always chosen holidays to make their attacks because they think they'll be able to turn our tradition against our hearts. No way. Because last night, as my brother-in-law and sister were, as they left the hospital, where did they go first? Straight to Bondi Beach to stand there. That is power, my friends. And then they went home and they lit candles with their daughters. If they can do it, so can we. Light your lights. Ma'alin bikdusha, rise in holiness. That's who we are. That's the gift of Channukah. Let's take a breath. Send our hearts to the east. Let's sing. Kol hol malevav penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia on lo avda tikvateinu התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, my friends.